my kids, my chintus. How are you? So, I'm back with my story. So, everybody are ready to hear my story? Yeah? Okay? Done! So, the story name is The Lost Penguin. Okay? The Lost Penguin. So, everybody know the penguins? Huh? I'll show you some pics of the penguins. Okay? Here it's. So, this penguin name, what do you know? Its name is called Puffy. So, it was living with its family. So, there was living in a beautiful island. Okay, they lived in a beautiful islands. So, one day, so there was snow that has been covering this island. So when there is a snow, what happens? It is too much of cold, is it not? So this Puffy and family, so they decided to move to other island where there is a warming due to this winter bittering, is it not? So when they were moving, there was a confusions, is it not? There was a confusions of the snow. So the Puffy missed the family. So when he was realizing that I missed my family and I am alone, so he was very scared, is it not? When you kids are alone, so you feel scared, is it not? And there was just too much of snow. So what must he feel? So he was very cold. And what he does? What do you all people do? What do you all kids do when you are alone? So you will be afraid and you will be started to crying, is it not? So the same way, because it is like a little penguin, like you know. So next moment it started to cry. So when he was crying, so there was no far, but it is near. There was a house. Okay? So in that house there was a girl called Nancy. So she came outside and she saw Puffy. He was standing and crying because it was too cold. So he was shivering in that cold. Is it not? So she went near the Puffy and asked, "Why, little penguin? What happened? Why are you crying?" So the next moment Puffy told, "I missed my family, so I'm standing alone here." So hearing to that, Nancy was also worried. "Oh, you missed your family. Oh no, that is so bad." So after that, Nancy took Puffy to her home. Okay? So from thereafter, so Puffy was very happily, comfortably lived with his Nancy home. So he was playing, he was eating. So he was very much orderable to his family. So everybody loved Puffy, is it not? When we are nice, when we are cute, everybody loves us, is it not? So the same way, this penguin was very nice. Okay? So the year passed and the days were going. The year passed and the days was going. So there was the Puffy mist. So there was a Puffy mist. So Nancy was searching Where is Puffy? Puffy? She was calling Puffy, Puffy. So she could not find him. So she asked her mother, Mama, where is Puffy? Do you see him? So the mama told, No, dear. So maybe he's out playing. Maybe he's outside playing. So Nancy went outside and looked and called Puffy, Puffy. But there was no Puffy. Is it not? And she was very much worried about this Puffy. And she started to cry whole night. She started to cry whole night. And she was not sleeping. Is it not? Her friend is missing. How could she can sleep? Is it not? Okay, and the night passed. And there was a day. And there was a morning. So when the morning came, there was a bell ringing. There was a bell ringing. And the Nancy mothers opened the doors. And she was very much surprised. And she called, Nancy, Nancy, come here. Somebody asked him to see you. And Nancy came running towards the door. And she saw there was a Puffy and the family standing. So she was also very much surprised. And she asked, Where were you, Puffy, yesterday? Where were you went? So I was very much worried about you. Where you went? So the Puffy said, So when I was playing outside, so I saw one penguin was moving. So I followed that penguin. So they were living near the caves. They were living in the caves. So they were living in the caves. So I followed them and I found my family. So Nancy was very much happy. So Puffy apologized for Nancy. So I had to tell you and I had to go. I have not told you. So I'm very sorry, Nancy. Penguin apologized. And she was who? Nancy was very relieved because Puffy got their family. So Nancy was very happy and both of them hugged together and say goodbye to each other. Is it not? When you're happy, you have to hug and you have to wish them. Is it not? The same way the dead and the went. Okay, this is my story. How is my story today? So you're all enjoying my stories, is it not? Okay, thank you. Bye-bye. Namaste.